Yo, what it is, world? It's your boy Jay News, and you are now listening to Not Rated Radio on Dash Radio's Dash Discover. And today we have the Not Rated Radio Dash Radio Kaotica eyeball interview giveaway. For the winner for the Not Rated Radio Dash Radio interview, I would like to introduce this talented artist, the one and only Miriam. How you doing, love?
Good. Thank you so much, Not Rated Radio, for having me. I'm so proud to be here. So thank you. I'm excited for this interview.
Hell yeah, girl. Thank you for coming into the contest and for the giveaway special. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that. And it's a pleasure to get this interview off for you.
Of course. Yes. I'm so excited.
All right, so how we get this started, Miriam, this is how we get it started, by letting all of our fans and supporters get a brief summary on who you are as an artist from the beginning of your career to where you are now.
Okay, sure. Well, I'm Miriam. I make R&B, hip hop music. I've been singing since I was little, to be honest. Didn't know I had a voice until I was singing karaoke with my uncle. He was like, you gotta use your voice and go somewhere with that. So in my mind, since I was little, I've always wanted to be a singer. Did choir, guitar class, all of that. So 2017, that's when I officially made my first project. It was called Mango EP. I did the beats, the everything. So
oh, nice.
I was excited. And people was really messing with it. And so now I've just grown a lot from that. I've worked with a lot of producers, you know, went to a lot of studios, do a lot of music videos. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. In the process of doing my own mixtape right now. So that's going to have 10 tracks on it. And I'm just really excited. Music is really all that I love to do. So. Okay.
Yeah. Now you then touched on it a little bit when you were talking. You say you make your own beats. That's a first for me when a female says, you know, I make my own beats and I'm a singer. Like, damn, that's dope as hell. Like, I didn't know you made your own beats too. So break that down. Break that down for all of us. How was the process of doing that, being making your own music to actually singing on it? Because you just hear a lot of singers just be like, oh, I just go in the studio, the producer already has it done, my songwriter already has it done, so I'm just going in there to lay vocals. You know what I'm saying? But you, on the other hand, you have the whole other strategy with it. So break it down for us and talk a little bit about how all that comes into your project. Like, what's the ups and downs for that?
Yeah, okay. So, well, with making beats, when I first started, I found GarageBand on my phone, and I was like, oh, this is dope. I've always kind of had like an ear for what I like my music to sound like. So I would just play around with like little sounds here and there, and boom, it would just all come together. But I really love working with producers as well. Like, don't get me wrong, I love hearing other people's sounds and stuff like that too. So it kind of goes hand in hand, because I'm a writer, so I'm going to be able to write to anything, whether I make the beat or not.
Got you. Okay, that's dope. That's dope. That's actually dope. Stepping into my next question though, what are the new singles and projects that you have that you're promoting right now?
What I'm currently promoting right now is my new single, The Moon, featuring Matto B. That's a really fun track. It's kind of like anime themed, if anyone's ever watched Sailor Moon before. Oh,
dope. Hell yeah.
Since we're characters, you know what I'm saying? You know, the moon is our place. So, you know, have to shout out the moon right there. So,
there you go. Okay, so talk a little about that process. How did that all come together with the feature? Did you make the beat yourself, or you have a producer to make it? Tell us a little bit about how it all came about.
Sure. So actually, me and Matto B, I think he found me on Instagram, and he was like, yo, I like your vibe. Let's work together. And I was like, okay, cool, let's do that. And so he was finding beats on YouTube, and I think I was just kind of doing the same thing. Because I think you just talked about wanting to do like something anime related. And I found this beat by, I think his name was Jimin Beats on YouTube. It was a free beat, a Sailor Moon type beat, and I was like, oh my gosh, we have to do this. Yeah. And so I kind of just took that and went on GarageBand, put that beat on there, and wrote and laid the vocals down, sent it to him. He sent it right back to me, and boom, we had an amazing track together. So that's how that came about.
Okay. Now, is there a video for that, or is that in a working process?
Yeah, there's actually a video for it out on YouTube as well. If you go on my link tree, that's where you can find the visual for it. It's on YouTube. Okay. Mattleby's not in it just because he's in a different state than me.
Got
but
you.
I kind of took reign. I wanted to give somebody, you know, like a visual to what they're hearing with this sound. So I kind of just took that on my own, gave it a little, you know, moon aesthetic vibe. And
got
you. So I did that myself.
Okay, so make sure y'all heard her. Go check that out on YouTube. Run up them views, you know, because the support is everything. So remember that. So stepping back into this next question is, what are the next moves for you in the future that you want to let your fans and new supporters know about?
My next moves, you know, I'm kind of just independent at the moment, like, but I really want to get signed by a record label. That's like my main goal, you know. I just really want the big exposure that a record label can give to an artist. And of course, I want my, you know, 100% creativity and songwriting and everything like that as well. So I want my fans to know that I'm never going to stray away from that, and no record label is going to be able to take me away from that in my music.
Gotcha.
So that's mainly what I'm looking for, to be honest, and to just get more exposure with, like, signing with like a talent agency as well, because not only do I sing, I model, I act a little bit too. So
jack of all trades.
That's really, yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep these people on their toes.
Right. No, I dig that. I dig that. Well, okay. Well, going into my last question, what is what is the message that you want to leave all your fans, supporters when it's all said and done? Like when they look about your whole music and whole just business aspect of everything, how you're going about it, what is the end message that you want to leave for everybody, all your supporters?
I would just say never give up, and just to follow your dreams and what makes you happy. You know, a lot of people, when I first started out, a lot of family were like, are you sure you want to do this? They would just tell me, you know, you got to have a job, you got to do all this to support yourself and blah, blah, blah. And you know what? I never gave into that. I never gave up. I always just believed in myself and knew that I was made to do this. God gave me this gift. I should be able to go out and do this and never give up. And I've been doing this on my own. And getting a lot of opportunities on my own. So you know what? You can do it. Just go out and do it, and don't let nobody tell you nothing. Don't listen to nobody, because along the way you're gonna find people who are gonna actually support you and get your vision. So yeah, that's mainly what I would have to tell my fans. So
there you go. You heard it from her, folks. Don't give up. It may seem shaky, it may seem dark, but you still got to follow that light at the end of the tunnel, you know? So I definitely appreciate that. And I definitely thank you for, like I said, coming on to this, you know, interview, chopping it up with me. But before we get up out of here, I need you to give everybody one last time where they can follow you on social media, download your music, stream your music. So if you could just give that all right now, that'd be great.
Of course. Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram. That's probably the best place to find me, at May the Diamond. That's where you can click the link in my bio, find all of my music. It's on every platform. And you can follow me on Twitter at May_the Diamond. Okay. You can find me on Facebook, Miriam Price. You can find me anywhere. So just May the Diamond. May the Diamond.
All right. So y'all heard her. Make sure y'all tap in with May the Diamond. And like I said, love, thank you again for entering the Not Rated Radio Radio Kaotica eyeball giveaway. Like I said, it's a pleasure. We already homies, so it's good to see you. You know what I'm saying? You stay blessed out there, and I'll tap in with you very soon.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much again for having me.
Not a problem. Yo, what it is, world? It's your boy Jay News, and you are now listening to Not Rated Radio on Dash Radio's Dash Discover. And today we have the Not Rated Radio Radio Chaotic Eyeball interview giveaway for our winners today. For the Not Rated Radio Radio interview, I would like to introduce the very talented artist, the one and only XayV. How you doing, boss man?
Good. I would say best open line interview yet today. Best open line.
Oh man, I appreciate that, man. A lot of practice, dog. A lot of practice, I say. Well, first and foremost, boss man, I just want to say it's a pleasure to have you on the show. And thank you for entering the Not Rated Radio Radio Chaotic Eyeball interview giveaway. You were the winner, you are the winner for the interview. I just want to say it's a pleasure, boss.
Thank you, thank you. I just really appreciate it. Like, first time ever winning anything of this nature, especially me being so new, doing music. I'm still in my first year of doing music, so it's kind of cool to like have this opportunity to even speak about music and how I love to speak about music. I love music.
There we go. There we go. Whoa, Zay, how we get this started is by letting all our fans and supporters get a brief summary on who XayV is from the start of your career to where you are now.
Yes. Well, first off, I would say, well, I'm Zay. Pretty much, I'm from Oakland, California, so I'm from the Bay Area.
Hey.
You know, we breed the talent out here.
Okay.
So pretty much, how I got into music, I've pretty much been into music my whole entire life. Actually, I started off as a dancer, so like I'm actually been a part of many competition teams. So I did a lot of competitions. I danced with Chapkiss, I danced with Culture Shock. So that's how my love for music kind of transitioned to music.
Gotcha.
So then at a young age, I was like, I think I can kind of sing. And people were like, you got a little voice. So I'm like, okay, cool. So, you know, I idolized people like Michael, Janet, Sierra was a big one, Chris Brown. So I came from that era. So I came from, I'm really 90s.
Okay.
Like, even in music, you hear a lot of 90s vibes. I'm super 90s, but I'm like 90s with this today's fresh sound. So as I, just been developing as an artist, trying to find my sound, I was like, you know what? I want to do R&B, but I want to do R&B like different. Like I kind of want to have like R&B kind of hard. Like I kind of want to have like that R&B, but it's still kind of almost like trappy though.
Got you. Okay.
And then it's also a mix of like pop. So like,
oh, you go.
Even though the track is very pop, but I sing it very R&B. So it's like that perfect blend, that perfect match.
Okay.
So that's kind of like what I like to do. I like to blend things and like just start something new, start new trends and new sounds. Like I don't like to follow anything too much.
Trendsetter. Got you. Now, do you are you also do you make your own beats? Do you collaborate with other producers, or how does that all work out? Because I know I've been talking to a few artists for this interview. I mean, for the giveaway, and they said, I was in the studio rapping, singing, mixing, making beats. So how does that fit into what Zay got going on?
Yeah, so I will say this: I do not produce.
Okay, I got you.
I have to listen to beats. My friend's dad, he's a producer, and we was pretty much doing an exclusive beat for me. And I would sit in that session like, you know what? I don't have the patience to do that.
Got you.
But to sit there and be like, listen to this sound, that's not my patience. Like I am a songwriter and a singer. Like I want to come in and say, I want it to sound like this, sound like that. You let me listen. I'll like change that, come back and listen again. We here. And then that's when I start my process of writing.
Got you.
So yeah, I'm a writer, singer.
That's it. It's the Ross. Okay. I got you. So when going now step into telling us the process of Zay in the studio making a track. Does the topic come to you already beforehand, or do you have to get in there, get in the mold first, and then the topic comes?
Yeah, that's actually a great question. So how I hear my music or how I write my song. So pretty much what happens is I hear the song, and sometimes it could be a beat and it literally writes itself. Or sometimes it can be a beat and I really like it, and I'm like, okay, let me figure out what I want to do, what I want to say. So sometimes I don't think of a topic yet. I might have a topic, but sometimes I don't. So for me, it starts with the melody. Everything for me starts with the melody. Like if the melody's on fire, I can't write it.
Got you.
Like so I started thinking of like different like sounds and melodies. At that point, once I get a cool melody, I think something that's really fire on this beat. That's when I start the writing process. I start putting the words in. Then me, I sing in my backgrounds, my harmonies, and like it goes into all of that factors.
Okay. So it's a little step process, but it all blends, like you said, it all blends in well what you're doing.
Yeah, definitely.
Gotcha.
Definitely, because one thing I tell people all the time that you hear in my music, you're gonna hear a lot of melodies, you're gonna hear a lot of harmonies, a lot of counterpoint harmonies. So like I model my songs after my legends that I follow and I respect. So like my background is gonna sound a lot of Brandy. You can hear a lot of Brandy in the background.
Okay. I love Brandy. Yeah, I like Brandy.
Like I'm telling you, I'm trying to get on that borderline level. Like when I get there, you cannot tell me shit. Like,
right.
I'm telling you.
On a whole nother level.
That's that level. I'm getting really fucking close. Let me tell you that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Stevie Wonder, like the pen game, like a lot of people like Timberland, Carrie Hilson's pen game is crazy. Neo's pen game is crazy. Seven Streeter, like Chris Brown's pen game, like. There's so many people in the industry pen game I look up to and I follow, and I'm like, I just want to follow my footsteps of my legends. So like, if I hear a technique that my legend is doing, I'm more likely going to do it. Like right now in the studio, I'm doing techniques that I heard legends do in the studio. So that's what I was doing actually yesterday on the song.
Got you. Okay. Yeah. Now talk a little bit about the singles or the projects you have out right now. What are you promoting so the fans and the listeners can get a brief understanding on who Zay, got going on?
Yes, cool. Yes. So right now I do have my first official single out called Show Me. That's on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Prime, wherever you have music, it's played at, it's on there. The music video's on YouTube. Show Me was a fun song. Show Me was the first song I did after a 4-year musical hiatus.
Why so long?
So, that's a long time.
Yeah.
A really long time. So I was just in quarantine, and I was just like, you know what? I gotta put something out. So last year I went to the studio for the first time, and that song, literally after I was done recording it, I was like, this is it. I gotta put it out. I need people to know I'm coming back to the music. This is where we at. The video, I said I'm gonna shoot a video. So I was waiting for all the clothing to come in the mail. Mind you, I shot this video in my backyard.
Got you.
And I don't have a team. So everything you see from me is purely from me. Like, when you see my photo shoots, the styling is done by me. The set design is done by me. When you hear my music, the song is arranged by me. The song is written by me. The beat was picked by me. Like everything you see from me is purely by me. And what I'm trying to do, especially as being an independent artist, I want to provide quality in a level of looking like I am signed to a label.
Got you.
Yeah.
Especially in today's social media world, it's just like, the look coming with the package, it all has to make sense. So I got that.
Yeah. Definitely makes sense. So yeah, so that's out. So Show Me's out, so definitely check that out. I actually have a remix coming out in a few weeks. So I did a remix of Young Blues, You're Mine Still.
Okay. So when's that supposed to be dropping?
That's probably, I'm gonna say like in 2 to 3 weeks. I just recorded it yesterday. I've been meet up with a friend sometime this week to, gather the things, to talk the concept, location, and hopefully get that shot and done next week and have it out by the end of that week. So I'm trying to move kind of fast on this.
Oh, okay. I hear you. So one more time. Oh, okay. So one more time, the single that you have out now, what's it called again? So people can, if just in case if they weren't listening or whatever, so they can go see it for themselves.
Yeah, definitely. So Show Me, the single's called Show Me. It's on YouTube, Spotify, anywhere you can get music at. Show Me. Definitely go download it, stream it, listen to it, watch the video. Please comment, like, subscribe. And also comment. I love comments. I love hearing people's responses. I love people's reaction. Like, I want, like, mind you, it's like 4 different scenes in this video. I want to know what's your favorite. I want to know what's your favorite scene. What's your favorite look? Like, I edit that too.
Yeah, you want to know what people like, what people, as an artist, and I feel the same way. I do the music, I host, I doing everything. It's just like comments. Y'all, you would be surprised how far comments can go to an independent artist, an independent, hard-working person. It's just like, yeah, I'm doing that. I just spent 16 hours in front of this computer, and somebody out there like it. Like, So.
Okay, I'm like, you gotta tell me. And I hate yes people. Don't say it's hot as not. I just be like, nigga, this is hot. Or this is hot. No, it's
Nah, I hear you, boss. Now leading into this next question, man. I know you say you got the remix dropping in a few weeks, but what are the next moves for XayV coming into this new, this new year 2021?
Yes, definitely. So my goal for right now, I want to just go to the studio and just record a lot of music. I'm deciding if I'm going to do a project or not, but it has me saying wait till next year to do it. So what I'm going to do is every 2 months I'm going to drop a single or two.
Okay. With a video or just a single?
It'd be like a mix of both. So sometimes it may be a video, one time maybe a lyric video, and one time maybe an actual video. Got you. Okay. So I'm gonna play off of that. And then I would say probably the next like 4 to 5 months, I'm not gonna lie to you, I definitely want to look for management. Okay. That's the next big move, management. Yeah, because one thing I will say that I have been doing, aside of like making music, I've been really focused on my business. I just feel like I was one of the people that said, I'm gonna do music. I don't want to be a broke artist, but I'm okay with being a struggling artist. Got you. Like, I got that. I'm okay with that. Like, no, I got that. There is a difference. Yeah, there is. So struggling, you can make it. Yeah, broke is just like, nah, I hear you. I've really been on my business. Like, I really been like, I had this book that Usher Mama used to manage Usher. So I've been doing that book, reading that, just handling my business. Just like contracts, royalty, just being smart about it. Because one thing I said, if I'm gonna do music, I'm gonna be smart about music. I'm not gonna come in here blindly signing contracts, taking whatever people hand me. Gotcha. And plus I'm a control freak anyway, so I have to have power of every fucking thing. Yeah. So like, you don't like a motherfucker be like, Zay go out there and do this and do that, but wait a minute, motherfucker. Like, hold on, time out. No, I definitely hear you on that. I definitely hear you. No, okay, yeah, I hear you. Well, wrapping up this last question, Zay, man, I just want to ask, man, when it's all said and done, what is your end message you would like to leave for all your supporters and fans? Yes. So one thing I would definitely say, one, I appreciate every single thing, every single listen, download, play, comment. I love that and I respect it because for a long time I was unsure of myself, even doing this music thing. I was always questioning myself. So just to get that feedback and that love from everybody and that support, I love that. Like I always said, I probably never call anybody fans. I feel like that word is kind of like strong. So I'll just be like, people that support me, people that want to rock with me, just know that I'm going to do my best, my part as providing quality and amazing music, quality and amazing production, even when it comes down to staging, because I am a performer and that's what I do on stage. Like, I'm gonna give you a set, choreography, like structure. Like, you're gonna get the full artist package without me even being signed to a label. So I'm gonna give you 100% of me, as long as I can 100% of me. There you go, y'all. Y'all heard from the man himself, man. So make sure y'all go check out this man's new single video on YouTube. And I'm gonna let you before we get out of here, I'm gonna let you give out all your information one more time, where they can get your music, where they can follow you on social media. So it's yours. Yes. So all my social media handlings. So I have Twitter. Twitter and Instagram is I Hate Zay. So YEAI Hate XayV. So that's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook is the same as XayV. YouTube is XayV as well. Everything's on iTunes under XayV, so just look it up. If you go to my Instagram page or Twitter, it's the link in my bio. You can just click that. It has all the information you need, where you can get in touch with me, where you can find the music, and all that good stuff. Well, there y'all have it, man. Make sure y'all tap in with XayV and bruh, man. It's been a pleasure getting on this live right here and chopping it up with you, getting the behind the music, how you structure the music, and just at the end of the day, it's an independent artist, you know? So I respect it, boss man. We gonna tap in with you next time. Until next time, bro, stay safe out there, and you know, respect. Thank you. Much respect. Thank you so much for this opportunity, this interview. Like I said, this is my first interview ever, so like, history books right here. There we go. All right. Yo, what it is, world? It's your boy J News, and you are now listening to Not Rated Radio on Dash Radio's Dash Discover. And today, we have the grand prize winner on the live with me for the interview and the Kaotica eyeball. I would like to introduce this talented artist, the one and only DiegoBay. How you doing, boss?
Yo, what's going on, bro? I'm doing well. What's going on with y'all?
Man, chilling. First and foremost, I just want to say it's a pleasure to be on the live with you. We homies at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a pleasure to see you, boss, man.
Yeah, it's a pleasure being here, for sure.
For sure. So how we get this started, man, is by letting all of our fans and supporters get a brief summary on who DiegoBay is from the start of your career to where you are now, boss.
Oh, man. So, man, how much time do you got? No, it's fun. On the career, man, I've been going hard with this music thing since like high school, 16. I think we really got serious back when I was maybe 23. I don't want to say like, I ain't trying to date myself, but back when I was like 23, you know, that's where I was with a label, independent label, and came with the name DiegoBay. So that was like my first like major backing. You know, fast forward, you know, taking that. Now I'm not with that label anymore. I'm actually a $1 million minded activist and started our own, you know, movement, label, and brand. You know, based off what we learned and whatnot. So now we're pushing that. 6 years later, it's still moving strong. I've been on the road with like you know major artists like DJ Fig, Both Dozen Harmonies, like you know uncles to me. Definitely traveled with them for over like 2 years and whatnot. Just trying to you know build rapport with you know major artists already there, and then meeting up and coming artists on the way, and it's got me to where I am now.
Okay, I dig that. I dig that. So, are you originally from out here in California, or did you move here?
I'm originally from California, so I was born in San Diego. You know, around 8 or 9 years old, we moved to the Bay Area, so that's where the name DiegoBay comes from. They will put that together for me just based off where I was from, and until they covered all aspects of California in a sense.
Okay, okay. Now tell the fans and supporters a little about your craft, your music ability. Give them a little forefront if they haven't heard your music before.
If you haven't heard my music, you definitely will be surprised. It'll sound like something you've heard before, like you say if you're in a trap, and you definitely heard that. But then you can skip to the next song, and it'll be like an me rapping over an EDM beat, or you know, the next song might be like one of those rage type scream tracks. I really do like a lot of harmony, a lot of songs, singing and whatnot too as well. So it's very, very versatile. And I try to keep it with the times as well.
Okay. So you very versatile, very, my bad, boss. You were saying what?
Like you said, very versatile, like just diverse all around style.
Okay, I dig that. I dig that. Now the singles or album that you're pushing at the moment, what do you got? What do you got going on right now that you're currently pushing?
So I just dropped the album middle of quarantine. I want to say July, August 2020. Okay. Now we're in 2021. So we dropped that album. You know, promoted it, did a few videos for that. We're still pushing off that one. It's on Spotify, iTunes, you know, all the major streaming sites. But I just dropped a new single, Boozy and Boring. That one is hot, it's fire. Everybody should go check that out, definitely. You know, we're just working on pushing this album. I wanted to drop 2 albums during quarantine. Just I had enough time, you know what I mean? Right. The time up to me. I just had a newborn son as well. So
congratulations,
you know,
boss. Congrats.
I was moving a little slower than we thought, but it's almost done. So I'm definitely gonna have a project done by April for sure.
Okay. Now take us on a DiegoBay journey on creating the music. How is the music created? Are you the type that goes into the studio, here's the beat, you know, figure out from there, or do you already have a built-in, you know, concept of what you're about to do?
I definitely, you know, from day one since 16, I've definitely strayed away from that style of crafting music, which is like writing, rehearsing the song, and by the time I get in the studio, I can have 3 or 4 songs ready. But you know, that was me like pressed for time. I was on other people's time, and then you know, spending you know other people's money as far as label. Now with myself, I'm getting a little bit more freedom as far as creativity goes. So I walk in the studio now. My producer, Edric, ES on the beats, he'll just play a beat, and then I'll go from there. Most times we'll start like a hum, I'll just start harmonizing, freestyling some stuff, and then we'll just go straight to the mic. And most songs now that I'm creating, believe it or not, it's all top notch. So that's where we're at right now. There are songs like Bougie and Boring, but when I just released that I did sit down and write, listen to the song, you understand, you know what I mean? It's definitely like the anthem to a horrible relationship type, you know what I'm saying? So that's something you gotta sit right, you know what I'm saying? It had to come from the heart.
Gotcha.
My song is still coming from the heart in a sense, but I'm letting the mind and the mouth do what's going
on. Okay. So that's a little journey with that. Now going forward, talk to us about, since we are in this pandemic and in COVID, tell us the little process how you've been moving around during these times when, you know, everything's kind of still at a standstill.
It's been hard. I just try not to let it defeat me. I definitely, when COVID hit, you know, everybody lost their jobs and things like that. You know, traveling for music and whatnot, I started getting a little bit more free time. So that's what I wanted to do. I just tried to fill the time somehow. Picked up a few crafts, learned how to, you know, grow a couple plants and some crops, things like that.
There you go.
And, you know, crafts, got me streaming in Fortnite and things like that. But the main goal was, you know, always the music and the brand. Finding myself with more time on my hand, we were able to work on the branding and push that a little more. So we were able to get more merchandise done, just based off not having to go to work or doing things like that. You know what I mean? So I like to say the earth was at a standstill, but that standstill allowed us to like maneuver a little bit more than usual. So I mean, it kind of worked out. Like I said, I did about an album and a half, almost done with the second album. Like I said, the merch and whatnot, we were able to pick up. And then, you know, we do that party and whatnot, and then things started going, you know, so.
Okay, yeah, because I talked to a few artists and I asked them that question, and yeah, you know, I get a whole bunch of different responses, but I like what you said, because at the end of the day, that's what I feel like too. I feel like if you're an entrepreneur or anybody that's just building your own business at these times from 2020 to, you know, 2021, I feel like everybody's like, oh, this, that. I feel like this is great times because we get to actually build what we doing. The world is like, it was moving, living in Cali, bro. You already know, shit be moving fast as hell. You know what I'm saying? So now that we got a kind of like a little break, but not really a break, it's the chill, but the break, okay, let's get this shit going. I like where it's going. I like how you responded to that. So definitely big ups to that. But moving right on to my next question, boss, is what are the next moves that fans and new fans should be looking forward to coming from you?
More content, more merchandise, different styles, you know, summer lines, spring lines, things like that. And just more of seeing me. I'm working on more of just being more present, you know, readily available for fans and interactions, more so than I have been. So you'll start seeing more, you know, live videos of us, you know, more, like I said, more content, you know, YouTube videos, you know, interactions as well on my pages and things like that. The big thing is for us, as far as MDMA, Million Dollar Market Activists as a brand as a whole, is stepping forward to start hosting events. So once, you know, LA opens up fully, we start hosting events sort of like Rock the Bells and things like that used to be. And just getting up and coming artists that were kind of like me, trying to, you know, get a name for themselves and whatnot, just kind of help them basically, you know, with the networking and whatnot, and they'll be able to do shows and it'll be a large venue, you know, vendors there and things like that. So that's kind of thing we're putting in the works now. I know it's kind of stepping away from me in the music forefront, but it's, you know, as a business as a whole, we're just looking to kind of give back to the community and do things like that as well.
Okay, I like that, man, because a lot of people just be like, you know, solely just focused on one thing, but I like the different hustles and different avenues you get into, because there's no one way to success. You hear me? It's multiple streams. So I feel that, boss. I feel that. But wrapping up this interview, man, I have one last question for you, man. When it's all said and done, what is the end goal for DiegoBay? How will you want to be remembered by your fans and supporters?
I want to be remembered definitely by the music, and hopefully it definitely touches people. I mean, a lot of the stuff that's like very like heartfelt, emotional, touches me, and I'm hoping like it can help, you know, save a life or help somebody, you know, out of depression, or, you know what I mean, get out of the rut, you know what I mean, just be like a life guide for that. So that would be the end goal as far as like people taking from my music. As far as the business goes, I just want people to know that we're going to be giving back to the community and assist that we're trying to at one day be like a nonprofit organization, and we'll be able to, you know, do you know, donations and things like that, charities and fundraisers for certain causes. Like for instance, one would be once we get started would be one for like kidney failure and whatnot, and lupus. just because that's something my mom got to live for years, still to this day. So, I mean, we're going to do like drives and things like that and give back and help the community as well, because we didn't get a head start from anybody. But now that we kind of know and have the knowledge to be able to do that, we want to help people with those adventures, you know what I'm saying, from the community.
Okay, giving back to the community. That's something that you don't really hear a lot of nowadays from individuals, and that's what it's all about, man. Is when you have a situation or have an opportunity, it's always good to give back to the people. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we're here for. Is we're here to help each other, and in the best way we can, the best way our ability is. So I definitely applaud that, brother. But before we get out of here, man, I just want to have you give your social media and anywhere they can listen to your music to the fan supporters so they can check you out and get to know a little bit more about you.
For sure. So it's your boy DiegoBay. You can find me at Instagram is at DiegoBayFF. Pretty much anything. Type in DiegoBayFF from Instagram, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. I'm gonna pop up. I just reactivated my Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter in years, so we're about to get that cracking.
Okay.
At DiegoBay. Other than that, man, you'll know where to find us because we're just gonna be visual everywhere. You'll see us everywhere. So they'll know where to find us for sure. All
right, man. Well, y'all heard that, man. Tap in with the bruh and brother, man. It's a pleasure, like I said, and thank you again for entering the Kaotica Eyeball giveaway-interview giveaway. And like I said, man, be safe out there, man. And I'll tap in with you, boss.
Yeah, no doubt. And, shout out to, you, J News, and the rest of the Dash Radio, Not Rated Radio, and even Kaotica for, this opportunity, man. That was legit. But me and my producer was actually talking about trying to get one of those. And this opportunity.
There we go.
All God's plan, you know what I'm saying? So definitely appreciate y'all.
There we go. All right, man.